Guys, I'm back on YouTube. So I opened this YouTube page some years ago. I think about 4 or 5 years ago, and I was actually just talking about my experience, mental health, getting awareness about mental health, diabetes, and health in general and all that. But then when I was creating content, I was in a like very rough place. Very rough place. I think I was still in therapy. It was just a lot. My mental health was a lot. My diabetic control was crazy. And then I was dealing with nursing school, university, and all that. I was already dealing with anxiety disorder, and then the anxiety that comes with posting. Oh my god, nobody tells you like you post and you're going back and back and back to check how many views do I have, this one, that one. It was just crazy, and at one time I couldn't take it anymore. I decided to like, what's enough, let's leave diabetes, let's leave this one. I can't and all that. And thank god I'm in a better place now. But when I started getting better and all that, I started like sharing my experience. I went on TikTok, so I was like, YouTube is a lot of commitment. So I went on TikTok and I started like posting small videos, to learn about the whole social media stuff, and gradually, and I was able to like build my TikTok page to the way it is, thank god. But also in the midst of like creating content concerning diabetes and all that, and also create content on equipment, because if you're living in Nigeria, my dear, equipment that have been available for years outside the country to make diabetic management a bit easier, in Nigeria, it is not available. Ordinary CGM, for me to get a CGM that works in Nigeria, oh my god, I wasted a lot. I got Libra Health. It did not work. It was like a waste of money. I waited 2 Libra Health. And I was like, oh my god. And then finally I got a CGM that worked in Nigeria. And it was actually very affordable. The CGM is very affordable. I posted a video about it on how to get it if you're living in Nigeria or even around or even around Africa. And when I started creating content on that, I started getting attention of a lot of people living with diabetes. One thing I got to realize is that people don't even have the money to afford medication. Like, they don't even have the money to afford their medication, insulin, tablet, and all that. That to not talk of affording CGM and all. Like, it's so crazy. And I was like, oh my god. And then some people who can still at least afford it to an extent, they use all their money to buy drugs. Now imagine using all your money to buy drugs. What will you eat to take those medication? So it's a lot crazy, and we do not have any assistance in Nigeria. There is no assistance, nothing that is helping to say, okay, let me buy your medication if you are diabetic, register on the Diabetic Act, this, that. Like, it's just crazy. Not only that, I mean, there are experiments going on to cure type 1 diabetes, to cure people of type 1 diabetes. But we only see it on the internet. But then I was like, okay, how do I help? So I was like, you know what? Social media is one good way to create awareness and also get revenue. Get like, no matter how little, get something that I can pour back into the diabetic community. And so I was like, okay, YouTube is going to be a good place. So one of my goals this year, and I know I'm going to follow through, because man, people need to get their medication. So one of my goals this year is actually to actually work on my on social media, like especially my YouTube work, be serious on my YouTube, grow my channel while causing awareness and link to people living with diabetes in Nigeria, but and also get to a place where I get monetized, and the resources from here, a huge part of it could go into the diabetic community. But also I'm making this video because I can't do it alone, and I really need you guys support. Like, I need your support, especially if you're living with diabetes, you have somebody living with diabetes or chronic illness. I mean, this is a way to actually gain a community, a way to understand that you're not alone, and that there are people who are living with these things, and get like join a community, do things like that, be a part of the diabetes community. And even if you're not living with diabetes, but you have someone who is living with diabetes, or it's in the family and things like that, or you just want to be of assistance, you want to learn about it, then this is a page you can come to. And I really hope you guys support by sharing, liking, subscribing. Like, this is a way to help the diabetic community here in Nigeria. I mean, I mean, I've thought of like doing a GoFundMe and all that, but I realized that that's not going to last for too long. That's just going to be like once in a while thing and all that, and it's just money, money, money. But I can work on this and get something, at least, no matter how small. And not only that, like creating awareness to drag people in Nigeria here to get the attention of people who are living with diabetes. Like there are a lot of government officials, politicians who are living with diabetes, but they get healthcare, and most of them don't care about people who are living with it. So at the end of the day, we are going to like also use this channel to cause to get the attention of people who could be of help to both in the country and outside the country. So I really hope that you guys support me as I also share my journey and share the things, the knowledge I have as a girl who has lived with diabetes for 18 years, and also a medical personnel, and a person who has related with other diabetics, because it's not just me. Everybody, we get different ways of management and all that. So I hope you guys help me by like subscribing and sharing to meet the goal. And thank you guys so much. God bless you.